Hello, we're back, and today we're going to be doing the 2 stars now. In the last video, I did the 1 stars, and I also need to introduce a new tier. Now we have, I think we had 5, now we have 7. So now I've added E tier, which is basically F tier. But the thing with E tier is that E tier is for levels that are bad, but aren't in my bottom 10. These 2 are in my bottom 10. Hoop Dream barely gets out of that. So everything else is about the same. Buoyancy Field did come out probably like 12 hours ago as of recording this right now. I won't spoil all the thoughts on that one until I get to the 3 stars, but I will say that Buoyancy Field is a good level. It will not be an F tier or E tier, I'll tell you that much. But let's get into the video, which I can already tell will be a bit longer. Tropical Tide. No, this is not Tropical Tide. This is Sky. Sky's mid. Sky is C tier. I think it's bottom of C tier. I don't really care for this level. The song is mid. The route is mid. The themes don't really bring me nostalgia. Sky being an old 14 level, 16 level, it doesn't really hold up. Lighthouse Alley was probably the biggest disappointment of 2025. I'm gonna put it in E tier. That's our first E tier right there. As for Lighthouse Alley, the route's mid. The song is very underwhelming. It's just a basic calm level. The third theme is kind of unnecessary. I don't see the difference. I think the only difference is the ball color, and there's a slight change in the tiles. The arch especially annoys me because it doesn't go all the way down for some reason, which makes you think your ball can just go straight through the arch even if it's closed. But there's an invisible wall there, which really annoys me when playing this level. This is Wilderness Aftertaste, and Wilderness Aftertaste is in A tier. I think it's all the way up here. The thing is with Wilderness Aftertaste is that the name for it is so weird. Like, I've never thought a palace themed level would have the name Wilderness Aftertaste. Like that has nothing to do with a palace. I will not take away points for that. It's just a weird thing. I think it probably has the weirdest name of any Rolling Sky level. Now, as for the actual level, I think it's way better than Palace Ruins. It uses the floating mechanic way better. The song is also way better. The route is way better. The theme that it uses is also way better than the main theme. Who's next? Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope's a solid B tier. I think it's over here. I don't think it's quite better than Massif. It uses the second floor mechanic pretty well. I forgot if it uses the monster chorus thing. I think only Radiant Shadow does that. The song is really good. We love lyrics here, and everything else is pretty good. I think Laser's actually slept on. I think Laser's an A tier. I'm gonna put it here. Now, people I've seen don't really care for Laser. They just plop it in B or C tier and call it a day without much thought put into it. I like Laser because the song is good. The route is good. The Dizzy Ball is kind of underutilized, which is why it got bumped down a little bit. But other than that, it's pretty good. Mental Rave is probably the most mid-level in the whole entire game. I think it's even worse than Sky. I'm really tempted to put it in D tier, and I probably will. It's that mid. The thing is, with Mental Rave, the route is pretty weird. The fidget spinner mechanic is not used all that well in this level. And also, it's just really, really easy, and I don't like the song at all. The crowns are really bad. There's nothing really good to say about this level. What's stopping me is that the other levels are just way worse. Fairy Tale is the exact opposite of Mental Rave. I think it has potential for S tier, but I don't think it's quite there because it hasn't aged the best. I still think it's A tier, but as more levels come out, it's slowly getting pushed out of A tier and into B tier. Not because it's bad, but because the standard has increased for A tier levels, but it like barely reaches A tier. So as for the actual level, the crowns are pretty easy. Little too easy for my liking. They're really just jump pad around the owls. That's really all they were, which are bland, a little boring there. The song is the best thing about this. Now for the two mechanics that it doesn't introduce, but it is used a good amount in this level, the REDUX portals and the skull pad things. I don't know what they're called, but they're skulls and you bounce on them. They're kind of like jump pads. Both are used quite well. Portals are a amazing mechanic, and it is used in many other levels. Next is Snowy Night. Is A tier again. Now with Snowy Night, it's really long overdue for a Christmas bonus, because Christmas is an old 16 level last time I checked, and it hadn't gotten a bonus in I think 9 or so years, which is insane. Actually, no, not 9. It was probably, I think it was released in 2024, I think. And so that's 7 years. That's still a huge jump. But as for the route and gameplay, it's really good. The song, I honestly prefer this over Christmas, which is insane because I think Christmas barely beats out Snowy Night. Yeah, Delusion Circle is probably an S tier. But as for Delusion Circle, it's really cool that the flip tiles make an emoji or a sign. Like, I know one was an X and I forgot the other ones. The song is really good. It reminds me of Mecha's soundtrack. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was made by the same person. Delusion Circle and Mecha were made by the same person, I think. Now, Delusion Circle is a really good level. I prefer this way over Magic House, because Magic House is just spammed with diagonal tiles. This level isn't. And that's not a skill issue. The gate mechanic that disappears your ball, I think it's not used that well. I think Magic House uses it better, but it doesn't use it bad. Halloween Escape is D tier. I don't think anybody will argue with me on that one. It's just a bad Halloween level. Honestly, the whole, aside from Halloween or the Midnight Carnival, is bad. Well, Cobweb is okay. Halloween Escape is really the only bad one. The route's horrible. The song's mid. The crown routes are especially tasteless. The main theme it uses is probably my least favorite. So Golden Christmas is horrible. There's so much wrong with this level. The thing is, it introduces 3 new mechanics, I believe. Wait, no, it introduces 2. It introduces the random gem mechanic, which we all know is probably the worst mechanic in Roland Sky ever. I don't know why they implemented it. I know it's technically the devs' fault, but I think Golden Christmas is the main reason why this happened. So many levels have fallen victim to the random mechanic, and I think that Golden Christmas should be held the most responsible, other than the Cheetah Mobile devs. The route's awful. The song is just a cheap ripoff of Jingle Bells. Christmas Gospel is way better. I know like 95% of the community will disagree with me on, but I don't care. That's my opinion, and I stand by it. But Golden Christmas is such a mistake for a level. And we haven't even talked about the other mechanic, the Santas there and the thumbnail. Those aren't as bad, but they're still pretty bad. The thing is, when they teleport you up there, they give you like 0.5 seconds to react to the random gems that also appear up there. Or it's just a singular diamond if you're lucky in the right part. But still, it is a waste of a mechanic, and I'm so glad it hasn't been used since. Well, since Christmas Gospel, but still. Now on to something much, much better. We have Cubic Craft. I think Cubic Craft is amazing. I know having 40 gems is a bit much, but I think it's fine because, one, it always gives you something to do, something to look out for, and also, there are no crowns, so that kind of balances it out. And 3, most of them are just really obvious, and some of them are in like easy, which isn't a bad thing by any means, That's just gonna happen when you have 40 gems that you have to stuff into a 2-minute level. Probably 150 actually. I don't know how long it is. Max Ball. We're gonna put Max Ball in S tier as well. No, not P tier. It's not that good, but it is in S tier. Max Ball took everything Parade Pageantry did, but made it better. The route it's really good. The song is probably in my top 20 soundtracks of all time, especially the lyrics, and like, I don't know when it was, but it's probably around 40 to 50% into the level. It's not really lyrics, but they're like lyric reminiscent, if that makes sense. And everything else is just amazing. Faster is trash. Faster is a dookie. We all hate Faster, and nobody can tell me otherwise, because it does everything you could possibly do with a level wrong. Actually, no, it's F tier. What am I doing? It's F tier. We hate Faster. Besides a handful of levels that are worse than it, it is pretty dang bad. It reuses street basketballs as objects, which on its own is really bad because Street Basketball and Hoop Dream are both horrible levels. The fast mechanic is used horribly in this level, and honestly in every other level, like Golden Christmas, Christmas Gospel did it. I think those are the only 3 that really did it. I think Faster is awful. Also, the song is just really mid. The only thing good I can say about this, I was going to say it uses the neon sound, the neon theme, but I hate neon, so that doesn't work either. It's just a horrible level. Next is Temple Fair. Temple Fair is A tier. This is kind of the problem I had with Fairy Tail, where it's going down ranks, not because it's bad, but because better levels are coming out. And that pushes Temple Fair down, which isn't necessarily its fault. The song is really good. It's way better than Auspicious Jade Rabbit, which will be addressed in that video. But as for Temple Fair, I think the route is really good. The crowns are amazing, and the little mechanic where if you click on these little tiles, it will make fireworks, which is a really cool touch. A little unnecessary, but if it doesn't make the level worse, I'm fine with it. 8-bit, C tier. I don't love 8-bits. I don't hate 8-bits. It's just like a mid-level. It was the introduction to mystery boxes until Delight Tune kind of took that spot, and now it's the introduction to music or mystery boxes. Even though it definitely should not be a 1-star, I think it should be promoted to a 2-star, because you can't tell me that gameplay is the gameplay of a 1-star. But neither here nor there. Routes are really annoying, at least in my opinion. The break block mechanic, whatever it's called, is really good. It's only used a handful of times, maybe like 2, maybe even 3 times. But still, I don't like 8-bits all that much. It's still better than almost a quarter of the Rolling Sky levels, but still, that doesn't make it good. What is good is Heartbreak. I think Out of Control is probably better in this regard, but can't stop me from giving it an A tier. Again, just like with Fairy Tail, it's not really its fault that it's going down in A tier. I'm pretty sure I put Heartbreak higher in A tier before, but now that more levels are coming out, I can't really put it higher. As for the level itself, I think it's really good. The song is amazing. The route actually does trip me up a little bit in a good way. It's like Abyss Trap's route, which we won't be going over, unfortunately, because it got promoted to a 3-star, I think. Yes, right here. Man, it's a little on the harder side, but it is a really good level. There's really not much to say about it. Both themes are absolutely gorgeous, as the objects are too. Stars. This is Stars A, not Stars B. This is the one that's been out for probably a solid 7 years. So Stars is going to go in A tier. I might move a handful of these down to B tier in my 3-star video. But for now, it is going to rest comfortably in A tier. The gameplay is good, but what does drag it down a little bit is the fact that I don't think it uses the shapes mechanics enough. I think it's only used twice in this level, whereas in the second version, Stars B, not only is it a little bit harder, it also doubles the amount of times you have to go into a shape. That's cool. As for Stars, it's a solid level. The crowns are good. The gem routes are okay. Genie it used to be D tier, but I think I was too harsh on it. It is boring, which is why I put it in D tier originally. It does use the underground mechanic quite well, I will say. The music isn't the best in the world, but it is good. I think Enchanted Lamps music is way better, but it's not bad. The thing is, I don't really care about Genie. Like, when I think of a 2-star, I'm never gonna think about Genie. Next, we have Successful Person, or as the community says, Unsuccessful Person. This is 100% the hot take of the video. I don't think Successful Person is anywhere near F tier for me. Yeah, it's not great, but I think it's good enough for a fan-made level. It's really slow, and that's what's killing it for me. It's also extremely boring. The song is mid, and yeah, everything else is okay. The gem routes are good. I just can't put it any higher, but I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. This is not Flower Dance, this is Falling Blossoms, but oh my gosh, Falling Blossoms is B tier, top of B tier. I don't think it reaches A tier because I don't think it goes above and beyond. It does have a Shadow Warrior cameo, but other than that, it doesn't do anything good. It did what it wanted to do, and I think that's what I will appreciate. The route's good. The crowns are good. The gems are good. It's just an above average level, which is exactly what B tier is. Alone Remix, I remember watching it, and it was cool. It was B tier. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't horrible. I'm gonna put it here. I think the dual mechanic was used okay. The crowns were okay. The gems were okay. Everything was just meh. I'm actually put in C tier, but still, it was good enough. All right, next is Joker. Joker is going in C tier as well. Something that annoys both me and casual gaming is that it changes themes so offbeat for some reason, like unnaturally offbeat. Like, usually Rolling Sky levels, when they want to switch themes at the change of a song, usually they'll be maybe like 1, maybe 2 beats, 2 like frames off beat or something like that. No, they purposely did this for some reason. And that's another reason why I love Buoyancy Field. The thing with Buoyancy Field is that it changes themes right as the music changes. It's near perfect, and I don't know how they got it that perfect. But Joker's route is eh. The crowns are very, very bad. I don't really like the crowns. Everything else is med. Oh, Desolate Area. Nice. Desolate Area is S tier. I think it's one of the best 2 stars in the game. That's the late tune in the game right now. The song isn't my personal favorite, but it is good. Same thing with Westland. Desolate Area does the Western theme really well. The route and crowns are really, really creative, and that's probably its biggest strength. But I will say that the third theme, the mine theme, is used only for like 20 seconds and then never used again, which does bump it down a bit, but I don't think it's down to Cubic Craft level. Not that Cubic Craft is bad. Eternal Journey is C tier. Most people would say it's D or F tier. I don't think that it's that bad, but I don't think it is good either. The thing with Eternal Journey is that it's supposed to be nostalgic, and the only place where I kinda see the nostalgia is in the Interstellar Leap section, and that's really the only good section, even though it uses the Joker theme for some reason. But it was the Lovey's themes, so it was kind of doomed from the start. None of the Lovey themes were all that good, in my opinion, other than the Eternal Journey theme. The other two were just straight up bad. Ooh, Dazzle. This is by far the best 2-star of the bunch. I think it's right here. The song is very upbeat. It is kind of outdated, but that's okay because the route and crowns make it for it. There's really not a lot to say about Dazzle that hasn't already been said. The soundtrack is really good. The crowns and gems are really good too. Samba, I really like. I think Samba's A tier. I think it's in the lower half of A tier. Samba brings the festivity that I don't think the Brazilian Carnival really brung. It uses the monster chorus mechanic only once, I believe, and it was kind of useless, which kind of brings it down here. All the crowns are stuffed to the last section of the level, and the last crown is literally just given to you for free, which is nice. I don't think that should happen though. I think all the crowns should be like scattered throughout the level instead of just shoved all at the end or all in the beginning. Like, I don't think the crown should be shoved anywhere. They also added like a spray paint sound effect that wasn't in the soundtrack, which I think was a good touch. Next is the Shadow Warrior. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It used to be A tier, but just like the others, I think that better levels came out, which pushes it down, and it kind of fell into obscurity, which isn't entirely this level's fault. It's still good. It just isn't A tier level anymore because newer levels have came out. Shadow Warrior's route is good. The song, I will always love the song. It's still better than Ghost Warrior, and yeah. Crescent Moonbeam. We'll rank these together. Crescent Moonbeam goes in low S tier, like right here. Martial World is in B tier up here, and you can just stay there. You can go over here. So we'll go with the lowest placing level first, which is Football Field. And the thing is with this level is that it is the shortest level in the game, and I think it's still the shortest level. It changes themes once, and then it kind of just, like, I don't know why they made it so short. Both World Cup and Football Field aren't that good, especially Football Field. With the little time we had with this level, it wasn't all that memorable either. Who's next? Martial World. After this is the long-awaited bonus. I think this is the second last to last bonus we needed. We're still waiting for the Spring Festival bonus, but other than that, I think we've got all of them, all of the necessary ones anyway. I think Martial World was a big step up from Kung Fu. See, Martial World, the mystery boxes are pretty good. This is the first level in a while to have actual good mystery box routes. I mean, Delight Tune had some good ones. I don't think Time Memory had all that good ones. Motifeast had beautiful ones though. Did Motifeast have music? I think they did. I think they had mystery boxes. But as for Martial World, I think it pulls it off the best. I think the route's good. The only thing I can really knock this level for doing is the music. It's not really my cup of tea. I know it's supposed to be a Kung Fu type level, but still, it's not really something I vibe with. And Crescent Moonbeam is really good. I think the crowns are too easy for me, considering it's a hard 2-star. It's supposed to be almost a 3-star, so I feel like it should have been, the difficulty should have ramped up a little bit, but maybe because I'm good at the game, but I don't know. That is all of the 2 stars. Let's delete this, and hopefully I can get this done by Monday. It is Friday right now when I'm recording this. I won't be able to record this 3 stars until the owner of this tier list posts the buoyancy field and the stars B ranking, or the B one, which is perfect because they're both 3 stars, which I was not expecting buoyancy field to be a 3-star, but hey, I'm all for it. I'm kind of worn out now, so see you later.